Trump is about to be a multi-billionaire once again, thanks to True Social. And that whole ridiculous fine that New York has imposed upon him, it's about to be disappeared. So we just talked about Trump being a billionaire. Trump Social parent company, Trump Media and Technology Group, to become publicly traded company. So the stock will be called DJT on the NASDAQ. So you can't trade it yet, but it should be coming out pretty darn soon. So what do you think about this? Let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious how you feel about this, right? I mean, my mind immediately went to like Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all those competitors in that sphere, Twitter. And I thought to myself, how's this going to work, right? Like legitimately, how many people are on this platform? How many people are using this? Is it just Trump tweeting out to his followers is basically what everything that I've seen from True Social has just been like news places, screen capping Trump's posts. Like how many people are actually on this platform? I'll tell you what, it doesn't really matter all that much because Trump holds 78.7 million shares of the Trump Media and Technology Group, and his personal stake in the company is going to be worth approximately $3 to $4 billion, with the stock price at about $44. So what we just said is Trump just found himself $3 to $4 billion in cash if he wanted to sell it, right? But there is a 6-month rule on Trump shares, 6-month lockup rule, but the board could vote to waive that. So the funny thing is, New York is trying to steal basically $454 million from Trump, and Trump's like, watch this. And he comes out and he's like, oh, I'll just take, between $3 and $4 billion. So here's your cut. Go F off. That's what he's going to tell New York. And then he's going to go and win the presidency once again. So I find this incredibly interesting, right? The merger brings True Social, which describes itself as a free speech platform and a safe harbor from censorship on other big tech platforms, approximately $300 million to expand the platform, right? So True Social is going to get $300 million in cash to work on the platform. We set out to create a safe haven for free speech on the internet, which is needed now more than ever. And we believe that the merger will allow us to expand this movement even further. If you want to sound off outside the control of big tech censors and suppressors, True Social is the place for you. So I'm genuinely curious, like how many users they actually have, what their actual engagement is like. I don't use a whole lot of social media these days. I have found it to be not productive to me and my family life. In fact, where I decided to just delete all the social platforms on my phone was when my kids were trying to talk to me one day, and I found myself just like scrolling. Yeah, okay, scrolling. Yeah, sure, whatever. Scrolling. And I'm like, wait a minute, why am I ignoring my children? Maybe I should put the phone down and listen to my kids. So either way, Trump is about to be a multi-billionaire once again, thanks to True Social. And that whole ridiculous fine that New York has imposed upon him, it's about to be disappeared. Speaking of things that I think are about to be disappeared, I want to talk about Snapchat, right? Take a look at the AI trading data for Snapchat. Tell me in the comments, do you actually use Snapchat anymore? I have Snapchat on my phone for the sole purpose of sometimes my kids and I are bored and we'll pull up the filters and we will laugh our faces off, right? We don't actually share these out to anybody. We save them to the phone, right? And we might send them to like family members, like, hey, look at this funny picture. But legitimately, who actually is using Snapchat these days? Maybe I'm just too old. Maybe at 38, I am so out of touch with the kids, I don't understand what they're using. And maybe they're all over Snapchat. I don't know. But this is one that I don't think has the longevity, the legs that maybe others would, right? So taking a look at this, this is Snapchat on the AI trading data outlier. And you can see we actually got a sell signal on March 15th. We got a sell signal for Snapchat. And I mean, Snapchat has been pretty beat up over the years, right? We've seen some crests and valleys here, but overall, I mean, we're talking about an $11 stock, right? Whereas Meta is like a $300-$400 stock. I mean, that should tell you just on the share price in itself how valuable people think Meta is compared to how valuable people think Snapchat is. And I don't think it's very much. In fact, let's take a look at the performance summary. So the historical results using Outlier actually has a 44.77% return on a stock that is like basically nobody wants to hold anymore. So that's pretty awesome. So be sure to head over to outlierdeal.com. You got about 2 weeks left on this lifetime deal where it's basically 99% off and it will never, ever be offered again. So if you want to get your hands on these AI trading signals, head on over to outlierdeal.com. Trump.com while you can. Now let's see what the internet has to say about this, right? True Social parent company, Trump Media and Technology Group to become a publicly traded company. The merger approval means TMTG, what was that? Trump Media and Technology Group will trade on the NASDAQ as DJT, Donald J. Trump, which I think is hilarious, as early as next week. Wait, a little GIF right here. What's this GIF? That's young Trump. All right. Let's see what people have to say about this. Okay, I don't know what that has to do with anything. I still don't know what that has to do with anything. Let's scroll down. What is this person? Why does he keep posting these like non-related things? This is like just that person over and over and over. Okay. Oh, Todd says just something else that'll fit. Just something else that'll fit. Yeah. While Trump may eventually get $3 billion for it, it's most likely to be stock that he can't sell for months. We just covered that. He is most likely going to have a 6-month lockup period, but the board can vote to eliminate that for him, especially when he's got $454 billion or $454 million he needs to come up with. It won't the asset seizures that are about to happen. I don't know. Go jump off a bridge. And subject to public scrutiny, of course. Foreign governments will love this backdoor into Trump's pocketbook. Okay. That's an interesting way to look at it. Let's see. Let's take one more. Juiciest stock ever to short. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Do you think the DJT stock will be a good investment? Or like this person says, the juiciest stock ever to short? But do click one of these 2 videos that YouTube is showing you right there. The YouTube algorithm actually thinks that you're going to love them. So click that to watch more. I'll see you in the next episode.